Welcome to the Hey Sister podcast. I'm Tabi.
And I'm Rachel.
And we are sisters, and this is a knitting podcast, as usual. I think episode
22.
22. Nice. Today is September 30th. August 30th. I knew it wasn't September yet.
So crazy, though.
It is crazy. Didn't we just start this year,
yeah,
with all of our knitting goals?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
But yeah, welcome to our podcast, and thank you for returning if you're a returning viewer, and thank you for checking us out if this is your first time watching.
Yes.
We do have a bunch of little kiddos running around in the background, so you may hear them from time to time. But yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. So, okay.
So we have a little administrative. We have been hosting our 6,000 subscriber giveaway over on Instagram.
So exciting.
Yes, and we had, 870 entries on there. It was really nice because you tagged some friends, obviously, in one post, and then ask a question in a separate post for extra. But all the questions were amazing, and we had a lot of fun going through them. We're definitely going to answer them. Not all today, because there's like 400 of them. It's probably. A lot, yeah. But a lot of them were obviously slightly similar. So I think we're just going to take a few each week or each podcast for a while and just answer them, because they were really good topics to talk about.
Some things we've been wanting to talk about too. So.
And that we just never remembered to say, and a lot of fun questions too. So that was really fun to read through that. But we picked the number, and we will put the name right here.
We just haven't had a chance to count them yet.
Yes, we're going to do that while we edit.
The kids are being somewhat calm right now, so we don't want to take the time out to
count through. So, but here's the picture again. Are we?
Yeah, I'll put the picture up of the giveaway
of what the winner won, and congratulations. And we had a lot of fun putting the giveaway together, and we think it was a really fun package. So. Thank you for everyone who entered, and for all of the subscribers, which is just so much crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, we really appreciate everyone who comes back to watch, and hopefully this was fun for you guys too. So more giveaways to come in the future.
We probably won't do a 7,000 subscriber giveaway because we're like 20 or something away from.
Yeah, but we will do one, probably a fall giveaway.
Maybe we'll do 7,500. Yeah, we'll just do a fall giveaway.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
And also, fall giveaway. That's a really good idea.
Yeah,
that's my idea.
Super exciting.
I'm just kidding.
Good job, Rachel. She's so proud of her ideas lately.
I'm just kidding, because I don't think that was really. Anyway, sorry. It was just a joke. Okay,
it is a joke. Sorry.
So that's the main thing we had for administrative. I don't think we had anything else.
We also wanted to say, I know we'll probably talk about this more in Shop Update, but we are going to have a gender reveal for my baby as well. We found out over a week ago now, a week and a half ago, what the baby is, and I'm super excited about that. It's kind of hard to keep it a secret right now, but Rachel had to keep hers a secret for a long time.
I did.
So,
at least on Instagram, I couldn't show any of my lips.
I only have one thing I can't show. So, I have felt well enough to knit 3 days this week. That's last 2 weeks. So, yes. Gender reveal. It's up on our shop now. We worked on getting the listings up last night so that we could talk about it today. And I accidentally activated a few other listings, and people bought them.
They will be shipped to you?
At least they were pre-orders.
Yeah, they were pre-orders.
That I accidentally activated. So, but yeah, we will go ahead and dye those 2 yarns up for the ladies who snagged those. But yeah, and the gender reveal, like I said, is up, and it should take 2 to 3 weeks to get it shipped out. I'm leaving town on the 14th, so before then they will be ready to go.
Yeah, and we really are excited about this color as well. We've been having so much fun just coming up with new colorways, even just as like ideas for the different baby yarns that we've been doing. So we kind of came up with quite a few between the two.
Yeah, we have a couple colorways we're going to keep that we were practicing on before we figured out what the babies were and stuff. So my baby's name is not 100% established, so
it may not be the official name.
Yeah, far from
of the baby.
So it probably actually won't be the baby's name, but those are my favorites. So those are the ones that are going on the yarn. So anyway,
yeah.
Anything else?
So that's just a little bit of shop update at the beginning, but
yeah, onto knitting.
Yes. Now, so for finished objects, I don't have as many as I did last week, I'm sorry to say. But I
didn't have like 2 months to prepare for this podcast.
So and they're all pretty small projects, but I do have 3 finished objects for this week.
Oh, I love them so much.
I do too. Okay, so my first finished object, we're just going to start this all
This is
over
like our 5th time starting this.
My first finished object is this hat. Okay, I'll talk about it now. This is the Bray cap.
I love it.
By Jarod Flood. I really, really love it. This is for my husband. Okay, so hold it here. It will focus, right?
Yeah.
Last time I kept pulling things out and it wouldn't focus on them because
if you hold it like between our camera settings. Yeah, there we go. That should focus.
Close your eyes. Okay, hopefully you saw it. Or it's clear. Anyway, I really like this hat. This is for my husband. It is out of Madeline Tosh DK Twist in the Kenobi colorway. I got this for him last year when I was ordering some yarn for Christmas presents and to make him a hat with eventually, because I made him a Bray cap last year, and I made it just out of some stash like woolies, I think it was. So it was I had him feel it when I was going to make it for him. I made it around his birthday last year, and I was like, what do you think about this yarn? You know, he wanted a gray hat, so he's like, oh no, that's nice, I like it. You know, I'm like, okay, well, you take anyway, so I knit it for him, and it itched his face and
his ears.
it hurt his ears, and anyway, so my husband is a yarn snob, so he gets 100% merino wool hats now, but this one is perfect for him. I did do a tubular cast on,
so nice,
and I did it in the round. Yeah, that was just the only thing different I think I did on the entire pattern.
It doesn't call for tubular?
It tells for a tubular. It just is like, it gives instructions for a tubular, but you use like the waste yarn and stuff like that. So I just did it on, like, I just started and did it like in the round on, anyway. Okay, so I did a tubular cast on one other time, and I did it on the straight, like on straight needles, and then I joined it in the round after you did the setup rows or whatever it is. But I did have a pretty bad heart wear, like you join them again, and it never looked right even after I sewed it up, which is, I'm sure, my fault because I didn't sew it up correctly or something, but it always bothered me on my mom's hat that I made. Anyway, this one, that you can't tell at all.
It still looks like that on her hat?
Yeah. Oh. Like, there's just like, I sewed it, but now there's like, it was like a loose stitch or something. Okay. So it like, you can still see it. It bothers me. I mean,
we could always go through and fix it.
I'm sure I will try. But
the hat's so pretty. I like it.
I love it, and he really loves it. He thinks, he's like, oh, like he loved this pattern last time. And
you did also knit through the back loop.
I was gonna try to remember that. I was about to talk about it earlier, but like I said, this is the 4th time we've tried to say this. The only thing I did differently also on the hat is I knit through the back loop on the yarn overs, because it is like a lacy-ish hat, and yeah, so to close the holes. So I really love how it turned out. I'm very, very happy with it. So he loves it, and it's loose enough on his head to where it doesn't hurt his ears, and it doesn't itch him. So, yay.
Yay.
Now it just needs to get cold so he can wear it.
It's so nice.
It is. I love the yarn. I think it looks beautiful with the cables and everything. So, that's my first finished object. No.
I don't have any finished objects, but if you want, since you don't have any whips.
I have one whip, but that's just one.
But yeah, like alternate and show the whips.
We can do that though. I'm totally good with that.
I only have like 2 or 3.
Why don't you show what you're working on?
Okay. Sure. Yep. I am working on my okay. It was 2 weeks ago that we podcast last, and I think I was to like this last pink stripe, so I've increased by 5 stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So there it is. This is just the knitting I take. I basically just take it with me when I'm going places, which I haven't been going a lot of places lately because, again, I've been feeling very sick. So, yeah, basically it just stays in this bag when I take it places. And this is a bag that we were gifted a long time ago, and it's just a really nice like drawstring. It's easy to carry around with me, so I like that.
And it's like you can like smoosh it in your purse and it's not going to get messed up.
It does. You don't have to worry about like messing up the interfacing or anything. So it's Nomadic Yarns. I almost called it Luna. It's Metal Heart. And it's in the sparkle sock. And it is so shiny. I don't know if you can see on here how shiny sparkly. It is. It doesn't look...
It looks so sparkly in the sock, yeah.
Like it on the podcast last week, it really didn't though. It's so sparkly.
Oh, you can't see it.
And it's for my mother-in-law who is a fan of all things sparkle. Sparkly things are just her favorite things. It's so funny. We'll walk into a store. She's like, ooh, I should like go straight for like the sparkly things. It's so funny.
It's so fun.
But yeah, she wanted some sparkly socks and she picked this colorway and I am slowly making progress on it. This is the pattern that I've actually this week, since I didn't get a lot of time to do anything else, I did finish up working on this pattern, so it's ready to send out to testers, which I will hopefully, I'm going to have to take a few hours to compile all the emails and stuff. I'm not an emailer.
Yeah.
I never have been really, so it's going to take me a little, I can email. That sounds really, really weird. But I have to go through and collect all the email addresses and just send it out. So I'm super excited. If I told you that I needed you as a tester a month and a half ago, I'm still going to send it to you. If you can't do the testing now, because I realize it's very rude to just go ahead and send it to you, when you may have other plans going on right now, again, please just enjoy the pattern. You don't have to do the testing, but if you are able to still, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
I think those are really, I really like my socks.
It's a really simple pattern.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes, I don't know. I don't like a lot of patterns on self-striping socks, and I think that looks
awesome.
Nice.
I love my socks I'm knitting out of that.
It doesn't like change the yarn very much.
It doesn't break it up.
Yeah. Just a little bit, but not like
much.
Most patterns. So, okay.
Yes. Okay. So, my second finished object, I was on a hat roll, and so I finished my husband's hat. I cast one on for my son. I love this. I had some yarn left over from the Adama cowl that I made my mother-in-law for Christmas, and I love the yarn. Do you remember what it's called?
I think it's Comparsita?
Comparsita, yes.
It's Malabrigo Rios.
It is Malabrigo Rios in the Comparsita colorway. I couldn't remember the other day when I was, because I don't have that ball band anymore. I'm really bad at keeping those.
Well, once it's hard. Yeah.
It is.
Especially if you've already finished one project.
Yeah, and I just had some scraps left or whatever. So, but I definitely had enough for him for a hat. So I made him an Antler hat as well by Tincanknits. I made one for my coming soon daughter, but I wanted one for Lincoln too because I thought it was such a nice pattern.
Nice in that color.
I know. I love it. I love how the cables look in this. So I hope you can see it. It is quite a dark yarn, but
I think I like the shade of yours slightly more than I like the shade of mine.
I actually wanted the purpley parts of yours before, but now for like for a lot of things I like this better.
Yeah.
So
well, I wish for Dave's hat that it had been that color. And then
yeah, hers had a lot more purple in it. I think that happens a lot with like sometimes it's different dye lots and things like that. So but I really love this hat. It looks pretty cute on him. I want to block it.
It looks super cute on him. When he'll let her put it on.
He won't like keep it on. It's really frustrating. He was like that last year until we were like outside in the cold. He would leave his hat on. So I'm hoping he'll at least wear it when he needs to. But I love it. I think it is so, so cute. I did a tubular cast on again. This was just a 1x1. The other one was a 2x2. But I did the same thing where I did it in the round and it worked out pretty well again. So I really am really happy with that. It only took like a day and a half to make.
Seriously, it was so fast.
I do really love this pattern too. I think it's really fun to knit and it's really like easy because you are always cabling basically, but
you should have saved them though, because we are planning to do our Hey Sister Hat Cal again.
Oh, well, I have plans, people.
Do you really?
People. What? Okay, I have plans. I have 3 hats I want to make for myself this year, so I think that'll be enough. Yeah, and I just wanted to get theirs out of the way because I'm really wanting to make myself things, but I'm feeling like I have to finish all the other things but I want to finish them too, like baby girl things that I'm knitting. I obviously have knit quite a bit for her already, but I have a few patterns I really want to get done before she gets here. And
once you finish those two, then you can.
I was just telling Tabi on my way here. I stopped at Hobby Lobby to get buttons for my next finished object because I ran out, and I was like, well, I want to cast on this one cardigan for baby Jules. It's the Rune cardigan by Leanna Gardner. She actually gifted me the pattern when she found out I was having a girl. It's a really pretty.
She doesn't know what I'm having yet.
Yeah. Oh no! Yeah, it was before she found out what I was having too. I think just after we announced I was pregnant. But because I think the patterns are definitely could go for either. So but I have this yarn I want to cast on. I was like, well, I'll wait. I don't have a size 3 needle. The only size 3s I have are some like DPNs. So I was like, well, I don't have the needles I need, and I'll just wait till I finish my poncho that I will show here in WIPs, because I want to actually get some stuff done for me for the fall that I can wear, because it doesn't matter if I'm pregnant or not, I can wear a poncho. So anyway, but I was like, well, I'm just going to see if Hobby Lobby has size 3 needles. So I might not have my poncho done anytime soon, because I just want to knit all the baby things, and then it makes me want to knit for my son. It's like instant
gratification.
It is. That's what, like, with these hats, they were so fast. It took me like 3 or 4 days, or probably 4 days to make both of them. Like, it was so nice.
I have a big list of hats I want to make too.
And it's nice to know, like, I can make a hat in 3 days, no problem. And so my 3 hats are coming. I'm excited about them too. But anyway, yes. So all that to say, I will probably be casting on. I also have another pattern somebody gifted me as well that I'm going to be knitting, because they're just the most beautiful baby patterns, and anyway.
I can't wait to knit baby patterns.
I'll talk more about that in dream knitting probably, because I have lots of dreams for baby knits still. But anyway, that's my second finished object, and I really, really love that hat as well. I think it's just a fun knit. So,
hey, look, I got to the next stripe. It's like as much knitting as I got done last week. I feel so sick.
Oh, Tabi.
Okay, so my next WIP.
This is an exciting
working project is in my bag here, and I've got, okay, I am in the middle of a row. I don't know why I did that. It's because I fell asleep while I was working on it. Not a good idea. Okay, so my Stonecutter front, maybe the back.
That's quite a lot. That from even when I saw it last. You were only like to here.
Yeah, and that's where I messed up. Okay, so I had to spend like 2 hours.
Was it what you were thinking? Was it weird when you showed it to me before, or no?
Okay, I don't know if I think I had not yet made the mistake. Okay, I haven't worked on it since I fixed the mistake. I don't know if you can see, I mistwisted this. I twisted it the wrong way. This cable, this one. So I dropped like 3 inches. And I had to drop like all of this cabling here to get to it. So I had to like drop this whole section. And I've never done that before. Dropped cables and gone back to fix them. But it's a little bit wonky looking.
I've done that a lot because I'm always doing them the wrong way.
It worked out. Okay, so when I restarted this, I restarted it because I wanted it to be smaller. And it is smaller. Now I'm a little worried about how small it is. Okay, now it does go to the dimensions it says on the pattern. So... And that's like 18 inches. So, yeah. That's 18 inches. Really close. So, and I can't pull this part apart right now because it's on the needle. But guys, I'm so happy. I love doing this. Okay. The problem I'm having with it, okay. It's hard to explain without. Anyways, it's got this huge cable pattern, like this chart. It's huge. But apparently I only knit like the first like 38 rows of it or something. And then like you just don't.
Repeat?
No, that's what I want to do. I want to use one chart, but now it's broken up into like 4 or 5 different charts that I have to do each round. And I don't know why they would do that. This is my first like heavily cabled project. So, I mean, I've done a ton of cables before, but not this many different kinds of cables all
in one
mixing up together.
Is it like easy to like figure out what you're supposed to do though? Or
it's just a pain to switch, and you're not on the same row on each of those.
Yeah,
that's on each of those cables. But there's like a whole portion of the big chart that I'm not working on. And I just want to work on that.
Is it just because of different sizes, or like?
I don't think so.
If you know, I mean, obviously I would need a wider one, so I'd have more cables there or something.
But it's like, okay, if you want this size, which I think I'm doing the 36.25 inch.
Right, so it has like between here and here.
Go to here. And like I already marked all that off on my app and stuff, and it's so nice to use. It was so easy to keep track of where I was. And now I have to really pay attention. I have to have like a paper showing me which cables to do in which order, and I mean which charts to do in which order, and then I have to remember to like progress each one. It's just confusing. When the big chart was not confusing, I really liked it.
Yeah, so. I like having one chart for sure.
Yeah,
because I mean it makes sense, you know.
I'm still, well, that's why I kind of stopped working on it, because I was tired and I didn't want to have to.
Yeah, you can't think if you can't think about it enough. Just wait.
I really love it though.
It makes me really want to knit.
I kind of wish that I hadn't done these. I don't really like them.
Are they all throughout or just right there?
I think they're just there.
What are they for?
No, it's just decorative, I think. These little, I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah.
These like little cross, like, I don't know.
I was assuming it would just make sense when you see the whole thing.
I just really don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I think I may not do it on the back portion or the front. If I may use this as the back portion and just not do it on the front portion. So
I don't think it's bad though. I don't think like once it's all done you'll like, really notice it.
This goes around me, halfway around me easily.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and I'm a lot bigger than normal right now.
She doesn't look it, but she is.
I am.
No, I think I really don't think it'll be even noticeable, but so I think it's
I'm
really
loving
pretty.
it though. I'm watching Star Trek Voyager when I work on it, and I don't know, I'm really having fun with it.
Captain Janeway.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying that. So,
no, that's really fun, and it looks beautiful.
I lost my cable needle. I bought my signature cable needle for this special project, and I lose it like 5 times every time I sit down to knit
magnet things.
Seriously,
because
I put it in my ear, but it slides right out because it's metal. And then if I have my hair in a bun, I like stick it into my bun, but it still like gets knocked out.
Oh my god, I can't even tell you the amount of times between the 2 hats I just knit that I lost the cable needle. Like, and then Lincoln would always be carrying it around, and like he loves playing with it. Okay,
anyway, yeah, I'm loving it. I'm my 5th ball of yarn, and I have only I think 12. That means I'm halfway done.
Oh,
I've done the sleeves.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to buy like 4 more.
You probably need to, and
I'll never regret buying more Petal. So I'll make something with it I'll probably go ahead and buy it soon.
You need to stash it.
Yeah, right. I want to make a hat out of it if I have extra. So.
Oh my word, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I want to do. I want to do the skiff. I think with it.
Oh, that would be so pretty.
I would love a Bray also, but I want to.
See, I want a skiff now. All of my hats I made last year, I want upgrades of.
I see. I have yarn for my skiff that I've had for like 3 years, but I don't know. I want to make it out of wool of the Andes. It's kind of scratchy. So.
It's okay, but my hat that does not bother me. My wool of the Andes hat.
Yeah, but you get the tweed one. It is softer.
The tweed is softer. I've never used the regular, so yeah. Okay.
Sorry, we're like
we're just figuring our lives out right now. Is that all? Do you have anything else to talk? I mean, about this?
Go ahead. That's all. Okay. I'm done with my Stonecutter.
So, for my 3rd finished object, okay, this may be my favorite baby thing I've knit so far.
It's probably my favorite. I haven't got to hold it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it is so soft.
Okay. Like, just like the yarn and the pattern together make me very, very happy. Okay, so
it smells really good.
Yeah, I really like my wool wash. I have the Jasmine Eucalyptus, and it's really nice.
So precious.
I was so mad though because Tuft Woolens. I was like awake at like 5 o'clock in the morning because I'm always waking up in the middle of the night and can't sleep. Anyway, and she put up like I saw an Instagram post where she had put up some more. Like chai spice, and I was like furiously going to her website, and it was like 9 hours ago, and it was all sold out, and I was like,
I'm so sorry.
Anyway,
you could just have mine.
I'm not gonna take yours. Okay, I want to buy my own.
I bought it for.
I want to buy other things from her too.
But like, I bought 2 because I'm always so paranoid I'm not gonna be able to get it when I want it. That
maybe I'll buy like half of a bar or something. Yeah, we'll chop it in half. Anyway, but no, it's not a huge, like really. It just. I have quite a few things that I want from her, but I'm just waiting until I can
wash your stuff in my wool wash too. I don't know.
See, I meant to bring this like 3 days because I told Levi I would wash his hat with your wool wash. I will
before you leave today. Yeah.
Because it smells so good. It doesn't smell like anything right now.
I'll at least take my old one.
Maybe
because I've got 2 new bars.
We'll figure it out.
A chai spice hoarder. I had the.
But I was so excited because I was like, oh, I can actually buy it, and it was like all sold out because it was. 9 hours ago on Instagram. Okay.
That's terrible.
Anyway, all that to say, my 3rd finished object is this. This is... I love it. Okay, this is the Ruffle Romper. It's so cute. It is one of the Knitting for Olive patterns. Again, it's by Pernille
Larsen.
I couldn't remember exactly. I really can't picture
the one
her
with
last
all
name.
of the most gorgeous.
I just know it. Yeah, hers are so she has so many gorgeous baby knits. There's got to be something that you will just die. I bought 3 or 4. Okay, so this is the Ruffle Romper. I did add sleeves to it. That's the main thing I did differently for this pattern. Because my baby is going to be born in winter. And I didn't want to, I really wanted to knit this, and I wanted to make a smaller size, but I didn't want to have to put a cardigan over it because of the ruffle and things like that. So I added sleeves, and I think it looks really cute. I think I would I would do it again. I would do it with the sleeves still, but I prefer the look of, I think it just looks so sweet.
Unless you do her a spring one.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm planning on making another one because I think these are just the cutest things. I don't have buttons at the bottom yet, but I have one at the back because I had one more of the buttons that I used for my other things. So I think it is super, super sweet. This is out of a Homespun House in 100% baby alpaca.
I gotta get me some of this stuff.
I don't know if she still sells it or not. I've never seen it in her shop, but oh yeah, I'm just saying. But this is the boy. Okay, this is the Boy Who Lived and His Trusty Companion yarn. It was sent to me so generously last year during the Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted, and man, that is a yarn wish and a half come true right there.
It's so cute.
It is a beautiful, beautiful,
it's so drapey.
Light gray with gray and green speckles in different color greens too.
I would think it's just a cream.
Okay, maybe.
With gray.
It always seemed to me like there was some gray on the base, but it might just be the cream. It might have been slightly very green. No. It's probably cream. I'm just blind. Beautiful. To me, it just looks overall like a light gray. But it's it could just be the base color too,
so
the
pretty
that it was. But whatever it is, it's gorgeous. I think the yarn is so perfect for it. I thought that would be a beautiful little Christmas romper dress thing. So that's what I'm thinking of right now. I absolutely love it. But I love the ruffle. I would have maybe made the ruffle. Excuse me. Okay. I maybe would have made the ruffle slightly longer, but I was really close to playing Yarn Chicken again, and it's really stressing me out now when I get close. So I did it to, I think it was 3 centimeters or something, which is what she said you can make it any length you want, obviously, but that's what she said, at least 3 centimeters or whatever. So I did that and I stopped. So I think it's cute. I think it's super.
I think it's super cute.
I love it so much, and
maybe my favorite thing.
I think so too. I had so much fun knitting it.
She's gonna just be such a soft little baby in there.
I know. I cannot wait to put this on her. I think this is the thing I'm most excited to put on her, and I think like I said, having sleeves will be really nice.
It'll just make it easier to wear,
and it's quite warm. I actually was considering making a cardigan still to go with it, out of this green yarn I have, but I don't think she's going to need it. If she needs to go outside, I can put a coat on her, but but for inside, I think this will be plenty warm with some little tights is what I'm picturing at. And
are you going to knit some of those really cute little tights?
I might. We'll see. I have to get yarn for it.
Tights.
I do.
Because they don't make tights that fit little babies.
No. The Knitting for Olive patterns, there is a adorable lacy tight.
They're so cute.
I love them so much. So that was one of the other pattern I had bought. This one in the sweater that I knit. Anyway, so I think with this it would just be adorable. But we'll see. Like I said, I just have to sew the buttons on the bottom. And
which you got today, right?
Yeah, I bought them on the way here. So I've got those and it'll be done. So I'm super happy. And literally the softest thing. And it has this amazing halo.
It does.
I don't think you can see probably from there. I don't really want to get up. But
it's very pretty.
It's an awesome. I feel like this is what knitting with mohair would be similar to. Look at that. I'm sure different, but it's a decent halo. I love it.
She's just gonna
it's gonna be so fuzzy, not pilly. But anyway, I absolutely love it.
It's gonna be so weird for you to have a baby. And
I know. Last time she had her baby first when we were pregnant together. So for me, it's super weird.
It's always been her holding my babies, when they were little.
Anyway, I love it so much. And
I do too. It's so pretty. I love the colors.
I love the color.
That would have made a really cute little boy sweater too.
That would have made great for anything. Like, I would have gladly had something out of this.
I love that color. There are so many things that I find completely gender neutral. Like,
I think this is just... I feel like a lot of greens are, like, I mean, for sure, but, like...
I used to not like green. That's probably why.
I feel like for Christmas, I don't tend to like red things very much. If I want to be festive, I want to wear, like, green sweaters and put, like, green sweaters on my children. But
so cute.
I love it. Anyway, yeah. I'm just not a big red fan now.
Okay, so I started my very first baby project. I'm super excited. And it was hard for me to decide because I wanted to work on stuff. I have one other project, but I can't show it because it's with the baby's yarn that we are doing for the gender reveal. And yes, so then it would be pretty obvious if I showed it. But okay, so this is... It's really loud. That door needs to be... The door really needs to be oiled or something. So, okay, this is it's Donato. Bear two-legged. Anyways, it's so cute. I don't know if you can see it because my printer is like out of ink and it looks like all pink and smeary here, but it's this little teddy bear. I'm going to actually just show it because I think it's so cute.
I don't think you can see from there. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. Okay. I love it so much.
He's the cutest thing. And I found him on Ravelry the other day and I was so excited because I'm like, I can knit that. It's perfect.
I really, crochet it. It's crochet.
Oh, yeah, it's a crochet. So, yeah, I
want to make one so bad.
I have crocheted before. Forever ago. I crocheted a few pairs of baby shoes and
blankets, right?
Blankets. I crocheted blankets.
I love that blanket. I wanted one.
It is actually a really nice blanket.
Never crocheted.
It's like blanket. You hold like 3 strands. It's like the only crochet pattern. Well, I had 2 patterns.
But it was cute because you put fabric on the back, right?
Yeah, fabric on the back and like really bulky crochet on the back. Like I think it was 3 strands, and it was really drapey and it was like
really
bobbles.
Pretty. I don't remember exactly what it looked like, but I remember loving it. I don't
remember so much either. I knit them for a few friends. That's why I don't remember what they look like. They
have them.
So the pattern just happened to call for the one crochet hook I have, which is an E, 3.5 millimeters, and
thanks to the
blanket that I never
crochet
started.
Blanket craze.
I do plan to start that. Okay, guys, look. Okay, so I had to teach myself how to crochet again. I don't think I've ever done a magic circle, I think. Anyway, so today, crochet is so fast. I had like half an hour before we were going to start podcasting. Before Rachel was going to get here.
Like, seriously.
I think I want to knit like 3 of them.
I'm going to knit. I know there's a couple different patterns too.
I'm going to show
do that one or another.
Because you can't really see it.
Oh.
It's so cute. This is the little leg.
Oh my word, it's the perfect colors too. So much.
Focusing? I think it is. Anyways, yeah, I'm doing a few different yarns held together to achieve this look. But, oh my word, I love it.
What yarn does it call for? What kind of yarn?
Okay, it calls for sport yarn, which I really don't have any sport yarn. I have like 3 skeins, and I am saving them for a hat that I'm going to make when we do our hat cowl. It's a colorwork hat. Anyways, so I'm just holding 2 strands of fingering together, really thin fingering. Our 75-25 is fairly thin. So this is Drizzle. And I'm holding that together with this for the body, which is, I'm calling it Taupish right now because we don't have a name for it yet, but it's not as taupe as I was hoping for. It's more brown. So it's just like slightly different. Kind of looks a little bit marled.
It makes a big difference though, I feel like.
I love it together. I'm holding these 2 together. I could have just done the Drizzle, which would have looked fine, but I just think...
I think it's so sweet. And I think with the creamy bottom of the foot, I love it.
I'm using Madeline Tosh Onyx for the stripes, the black stripes.
It's quite sturdy too. It's not going to be super floppy or, you know.
I love it.
I love it too.
And this is Madeline Tosh. Oh my! I have so many skeins of yarn in this little bag from Woodsy and Wild, but I love it so much. So.
Oh, you finally get to use yours.
I know.
She didn't use hers for forever.
I've been saving it for baby knits. So, okay. And this is Antelope for Madeline Tosh, and I'm using these for my Pixel Rise socks. But I did take them out because I'm going down to a size 0 needle, and I'm using these while they're disconnected. And then for the white stripes, I'm just using our plain undyed Allenzy
I seriously want to make this exact bear. I love it so much. I think it's just the cutest thing for a little baby. Like,
that's why I love the colors. It was so much had to get as close as I could, and I was glad I
love the black and white.
Had pretty much all the colors I needed.
Yeah, so that's awesome. I love being able to knit.
It's like this little tiny,
but it's so cute.
But like actually doing this crocheting part again with not really knowing what I was doing took me 10 minutes.
Yeah,
the learning how to do the circle.
And the whole thing
like
won't be that much
minutes.
bigger, so.
I think it's okay. It's a little bit wonky on the bottom there,
I think it's fine.
Yeah. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to finish it.
Oh my word. I hope you finish it soon because I can't wait to see it.
When we're done, I'm going to work on it more, I think.
Good.
After we edit.
Yay.
Maybe we'll edit tomorrow. I would like to get it done today, though.
We can try to do it today. I'm going to try.
It shouldn't be as bad as last week because it's not going to be like 3 hours long.
And it's not only, what
time is it? It's only 3. It's not too bad. Dave will be home soon, but... Well, maybe not. Today's his long day now because they switched his days a little.
I don't know if I need to go home and make this Donato.
Okay, so
yeah,
Donato.
I'm
gonna totally name this bear Donato too because I just love it.
I love him so much. He's the I've
never seen anything so cute.
Me either.
I just can't wait to take like little baby pictures with.
I know
little bears.
Jules needs one so bad.
Maybe
I'm just gonna copy all of the.
You probably want to do it yourself, yeah.
Oh, you can do it.
I want to make like a whole family of them, like all these little bears. And I saw that you can put like rattle like belt.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'm gonna do that if I knit one.
It's so cute. Okay, but they have other ones too, like the bunny and.
Yeah, I'm gonna knit or crochet some of those.
I know it's hard to say.
Anyway,
I'm glad I.
If not for she's born, maybe for like Christmas or something.
That would be a perfect thing to knit her for Christmas.
Yeah, I think I want to knit her some for Christmas or crochet. I don't think I'll ever be able to stop saying that no matter what I'm doing.
I also have in here my my flax light sweater. I won't tell you what it is, what color it is or anything, but super excited.
That's out of the yarn that.
I figured Rachel knit her baby a flax light out of her yarn. I should knit one out of mine.
I think that's a great idea. I love mine. I was looking at it the other day. It's just the sweetest.
I was looking at it on Ravelry.
I need to get better pictures for Ravelry. My house is so dark.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Your house is
No,
dark.
I was just saying I need better pictures for Ravelry because my house is very dark. Yeah.
You could always go outside.
I'm going to just come and use them on the board.
Yeah.
Over here. Do them here.
You should just buy a board.
I'm going to.
Costs like $20.
I just never think. I never go to Lowe's. Didn't you buy at Lowe's?
Yeah.
I'm going to though.
It's like 2 minutes away.
I know.
Anyway, what was I gonna say?
No, what were you gonna say? Crap.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, okay. On your sweater that you made your baby. Flax light. Okay, that's what I'm trying to talk about. Did the arms seem really big to you?
Not like wide, but they seem like they're low. Like the armholes.
See, I thought the armholes looked low and that they were wide.
To me, I don't feel like my sleeves look very wide.
I'm just looking at all the pictures on Ravelry.
But like just mine is.
I feel like maybe if I did the next size up. I really want it to be a newborn size though because my baby is due in February, end of February. So it's by the time it's 3 months old, it's gonna be spring. So maybe even before that. So I want it to be a pretty small sweater. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do this 0 to 6 month, or is it 6 months?
0 to 6 months is the smallest size.
So I'm thinking maybe I will just stop doing I'll just separate for the sleeves earlier.
Yeah.
So it may be a little less around too, which I wouldn't necessarily want. I could do the next size up.
You can look at. I'll bring mine so you can see. Like
I just think they looked like they were super low.
They
but
do
on
feel like
the little boy in the picture doesn't.
It doesn't.
Look that way.
So I don't know if it's just like the way the sleeves are or whatever. But
I think even on the adult one, it looks like that to me.
Yeah.
Just on the little baby boy, it doesn't.
When I look at mine, I feel like they look like they're lower than a lot of the armholes of my other sweaters I've made. But
I could always increase more after I'm separated for the sleeves too to make the body wider.
Definitely, yeah.
So I might just go ahead and do that because your thing was like molting.
I know my alpaca.
Yeah,
it gets us
it's
every
going
time.
like up my nose.
I love it so much because literally that is the softest baby thing, and it makes me so happy.
So sorry, I just interrupted you when you were doing your.
No, we were talking about everything, but hopefully, yeah.
So yeah,
hopefully you can get it to fit.
That's my plan though because.
It's also very, like, mine was quite an open
I'm planning to make mine. But I was going to go down a needle size, so maybe I'll go up a size, down a needle size. It won't take me long to redo what I've done. So if
you haven't even shown me.
I'll show you later.
Let me see now.
No.
I won't show them.
So it's nice you were reflection.
I asked you if you started it. I thought you said no. Maybe I asked if you worked on it more. Anyway.
It's so if I do this next size up, which is what, 6 to 12 months, maybe I don't want to do that.
No, I mean you can always.
But I was saying if I go down a needle size and just
I
stop
think it's on
increasing,
5s.
so it won't be as wide. I can make it as long as I want.
You could definitely get away with going down a needle size. I feel like mine looks quite open until I blocked it. It doesn't feel like it's like a loose. So, my only work in progress this week, I worked a little bit on my speckled space Christmas socks. But
I want to make speckled space socks.
I love that they're my Christmas socks too. It makes me so happy. But it's literally like an inch, and I'm still not even to the heels, so I'm not going to show you. They look the same.
I showed my socks that I made like 3/4.
I probably made more than
3/4 of an inch on.
It's okay.
That's really stretching.
But I've already like shown the socks quite a few times on the podcast too.
It's true.
Like because I started them last December. Anyway, so
oh my word,
my poncho, it's called Nomad on Ravelry by Nora Gone. Thank you so much. Thank you. And of course it's gone. Why wouldn't it be gone?
Like as soon as I read them, I'm like,
of course, we're so dumb.
The thought didn't even occur to me, and I don't know how. Okay.
Sorry. But seriously, thank you for telling us that. We feel so much better now.
So much better.
It does bother us when we don't say things correctly, so we like to know how to say them. Anyway, so it grew out of my fringe bag, and it is now living in my wonderful Sandy bag by Sandy by the Lakeside.
I love it so much.
I love this bag, which is awesome because it has a half a poncho, 2 balls of yarn, my pattern. It's just a great size.
Are you halfway done?
Okay, I'm halfway done with the body, but then you pick up for you do ribbings on each side and your neck. So I'm not quite half done. I have just finished my 4th ball of yarn though. So that's exciting. I have 11. I'm hoping I have enough. I should. It
feels like to me you got a lot more knitting out of your 4 balls of yarn than I got out of my 5 balls of yarn.
But you did do sleeves.
And I went down a bunch of needle sizes too, which makes
that's probably why.
You know.
That makes a lot more sense. I was really confused.
But it was just like I was already gone down 2 needle sizes, I think.
Yeah.
And it was still way too big. Yeah. Probably would fit me now.
Well, you're not going to be like now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. This is my Nomad. I love it so much. I'm going to show you from the back. It's a little easier to see the pattern. So cool. Hopefully you can see the different like textures and stuff. I love it so much. So it's really fun how it works. Look at that. It's nice because it's uninterrupted on the back. I like that. Anyway, yeah, so I have to do the bottom panels and then I join them here and it'll make a nice ridge. I really like how you like...
Oh, it'll be nice when you're going in the round, right?
No rounds. There's no rounds.
Oh, you said you're going to join them.
Join the bottoms to each side. Like I'm going to knit 2 separate bottoms. And then I'm doing them right here.
Oh.
Not in the round. I think it's like, I don't know what it is exactly. Yeah, I know I did that the other day. But,
oh, I like these.
I do too. These are my, well, the cords came out.
Carbon.
And I had to glue them back in. Or I had to glue them back in. But, anyway, it's just, you get a nice ridge when you join them.
I believe you.
Anyway, I know I keep saying that. I don't know why I keep saying that.
You convinced me.
Because I don't. Look at this, though. Oh, no, I just pulled out my needle. It's okay. I'll fix it. Look how cool it looks. One great thing about Shelter.
It doesn't come unraveled super
easily. If you like drop your stitches, usually you can pick them back up. But I love knitting with this yarn, personally. I think it's just so nice and soft and squishy, and I love how it blocks out too. My shawl I have in Shelter is amazing, so I love this. It's getting quite large.
It is awesome. It is huge. Holy cow.
Let's see.
Okay, surely it's going to be more than twice as long as this.
I think when you block it, it gets longer. It has to be, right? Okay.
I'm hoping that it's going to be
like, but okay.
I mean, it is a little bit cropped.
It is slightly cropped, but I'm okay. I might put fringe on it. I'm slightly obsessed, if you didn't know, with fringe. But I'm sure it will be. I think, but it's like from here to here that you do again. And it doesn't have to go over any curves. Anyway, look at that.
Except your belly.
Well, I'm not going to be pregnant forever.
Nope.
Anyway, so I'm still going to do the ribbing. Anyway, I really like it. I'm going to take it off.
It's so fun.
But I love it so much. I think I'll be able to wear it without feeling weird.
Yeah.
Look at that.
The color is so good on you.
Oh, thanks. I love it. But yeah, so the front and back panels, or the top, front, and back panels are done. And then I'm doing, yeah. But there's still a ton of knitting left. I feel like when I actually sit to knit on this, I only knit on it probably 2 days, and I finished like this part.
That's nice. It looks like it's going pretty quickly.
It does. I just haven't been working on it enough. I need to do that. Just take a week and, oh my goodness. Sorry. I just took my other needle off to start the bottom, and
that's just
I put them on like 2s.
Put those little pandas on them.
Oh, I didn't find those.
I know Avery always loses mine. She plays with them all the time. This chair is so squeaky. Sorry, guys.
At least it wasn't my turn.
Okay.
So that's my Nomad Poncho by Noragon, and I love it
We're happy
so much. I cannot wait to have it finished, and I'm going to work on that a lot this next 2 weeks, hopefully. Okay.
Is that all our knitting?
All of our knitting. I have lots of dream knitting left. We definitely need to talk about dream knitting here in a minute, but we can do that after.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to do Stash Enhancement first?
Well, you have that out, so let's do Stash Enhancement.
Okay, yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm trying to think. I have a lot of dream knitting, but I can't really talk about most of it.
Right. I can talk about some. I really do want to show mine. I'm really excited about it.
Oh, I do have...
I just have things already caked up and ready.
A few pairs of socks I want to start soon. So. But I need to just finish the socks I'm working on.
I do too, but I'm not going to.
Okay. So,
Stash Enhancement. Okay, we meant to show these last week, but I don't think...
Rachel forgot hers, so we decided to wait till this week.
But I got them.
Not last week. We always say that. Last podcast.
Okay, so these are the Yarn Enabler Swapless Mini Swap mini skeins.
It's going to be hard figuring out which ones are which. I think it really probably doesn't matter.
I'll pull a few out.
I'm just going to put them in. Oh, this has to be the watermelon one.
Oh, that's fun.
Juicy self-striping? Maybe. I don't know.
Here, I'll just show a few here.
I like these pretty purple ones.
This purple one is really nice. Really liking that. I bet you I can make a baby pair of socks out of one of these.
I think so. 10 grams, maybe.
Mine took up so little yarn. Probably not. I have to weigh mine.
I like this one.
I don't. Like I said, I don't have a scale, so.
I might buy a new one, so I may give you mine.
You don't have to give me one.
I'm thinking about buying a kitchen. Okay, this one is a kitchen scale, but I want to get one with a bowl. Oh, but you can take the bowl off, so it still looks the same.
I need to get one too, though, because Levi is doing his thing in.
Oh yeah, you need to get one. I picked one out. It's $20. It's really nice.
Oh, this one is awesome.
I know, that's what I was saying. I think it's really cool.
I wonder, 10 grams. I don't know how many it takes.
Could do mismatched socks.
Oh,
this feels heavier than a pair of socks.
I bet you I could do like the heels and toes and cuff. How precious.
Oh my word. Do one of them like this.
Yeah.
Like one of them with a... Oh, that would be so cute.
Oh, it'd be so...
Like you could use like this one and then do the coordinating heels and toes.
Like, I think that would be a fun pair of socks. Like, look, how cute would it be if it was like this with this is the sock?
It has names. Oh, I like this one. Oh, that's the one you just...
Right? But look.
Yeah, it's really
like,
cute.
It would be really bright. Anyway,
they're super fun. And
not that I need anything else to knit.
I think I'm just going to save mine for my blanket.
Yeah, that's mostly what mine are going into. I was just curious if I could actually get
if I ever work on my blanket again, which I will.
Me too.
Last year was like September 1st, and I was like, gotta wait my blanket. But this time I've got a baby to knit for, so.
Yeah. There's just so much I have to knit for. I feel like I will feel like I'm wasting time. Like, I won't be able to enjoy it because I'll be like, I need to be knitting either my Christmas stuff or my baby's Christmas stuff.
Next podcast, we probably still won't be able to talk about my baby knits.
Well, we probably won't podcast.
I think we have to podcast before I leave.
Okay, good. Well, I think we should try.
It may be a short podcast, but we should try to do it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because maybe that Tuesday, or no, I don't know what day it is. I'm leaving on Thursday evening.
Do it Wednesday.
Thursday morning.
Anyway, there were lots of really fun ones, so I can't wait to see how they go in my blanket.
I have a dentist appointment and a doctor's appointment on the day before we leave.
So we're not we can podcast in between. That makes perfect sense.
It's like the typical way. Oh my word! Look at my foot. I look like I'm from Star Trek.
No, you look like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yes, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
The squid.
Yeah. Oh, that's always so scary. I love that movie.
When I was a kid, I was obsessed.
You had a crush on that guy, that's why.
Just maybe.
Anyway, I was like 4. Seriously. That's so funny. Okay, so is that all your stash?
Yes. Well, I bought. Yeah. Should I show my fabric? No, I showed it before. But anyway.
But you could show your yarn that you're keeping from that we dyed.
I will do that.
I'll do these first, and then that'll lead into dream knitting. Yeah. Okay, so I got some Tilting Planet, which I have wanted for so long since I saw Laura from Fawn and the Fox showing some that she had gotten.
I love those.
Oh, I love them so much. They're such fun colors.
Get a picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, anyway, so these colors are Halo and Luna. And they're $75.25. Oh, you know, I may have put the things on the wrong ones.
I love this so much.
I was so excited I took them and like opened them up. So
they're so nice. This is a really nice base.
Yeah, it's a $75.25. Really soft though.
Really soft. In very,
I don't know.
It's more of a twist. It has quite a good twist to it.
I think it's just not as twisted as ours is.
Maybe.
It's like a looser twist.
Yeah, it feels it's squishier.
That is Luna. Yeah. And this is Halo.
Look at me. My pregnancy burns on them.
Mine is like full force. So Luna and Halo. And this one I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do, but this is going to be the coolest pair of socks.
I'm going to be so jealous of those.
I haven't decided what socks I'm going to make yet. I'm thinking maybe like just like a single cable on it somewhere on the side. I've seen some socks like that. But look at how fun. It's like all this like bright banana-y yellow. I love. And then from here up is like pink and black.
It's going to look so amazing knit up.
It's going to look so cool. I love it.
I love how they like go into each other too.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing.
Peachy color there.
Yeah.
We are not good at dyeing with yellow. We've tried.
Okay, we have our Belle colorway, which is, but not like bright yellows.
Yeah, it's more of like an orangey yellow.
Yeah, it's more of like a golden yellow.
Mm-hmm. This is super fun though. We cannot.
I love that yellow.
We can't dye this color, so I'm more than willing to buy it. So,
especially this awesome yarn.
This was my first indie yarn purchase of the year. I was kind of on a yarn diet sort of thing, which I blew out of the water a little bit when I bought all my sweater quantities for Tweed. But I was just like, I don't need any more sock yarn. I really don't need any more. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. Tilting Planet. Oh, and I also got these stitch markers from them.
Oh, I've seen a few other people show them too. I know Laura showed them, and then
this is really pretty too, though. Look at how pretty that is.
I love the blue with that pink.
Me too. I got the little rocket ship. Oh, it's like along the back now. And
I love her tags so much.
Right? It's so cute. They are so cute.
I wonder where she does her ball bands, or did she do them herself?
I think she prints them herself.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Because they're not exactly equal. Okay, and then there's, I love this one. It's focusing on you. Huh? Okay, and I love this one, the little pom-pom. I've been keeping them in here until I showed them, so now I can use them.
Stay away from the camera.
I think knitting these socks with this like pink puff on them, it's just gonna be, it's gonna make me so happy.
Come here.
Okay.
So that's all your stash enhancement?
Yes.
So I've dyed up, or we've dyed up.
We have so much yarn over there. I'm so excited.
We got to dye the other day for like 6 hours. Okay.
That's never ever happened, guys.
No, okay. It's really crazy. We do not have the production that almost everybody else can pull off because we are just extremely busy.
Just between the trying to get together and then like dealing with the kids and then
yes. But my husband got off work early on Monday, like super early, which was really nice, and that doesn't happen very often. I was already planning on coming here to dye, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna go early, and I got here at like 2 o'clock.
It was awesome, and we dyed until like 8
o'clock. It was amazing. We got so much stuff dyed, and so we also dyed some skeins. We did some baby yarn, and we did anyway, I needed some skeins, specific colorways that I have been wanting to do. So I will show those as my stash enhancement because I'm very excited about them.
I'm going to give me one of these too.
Okay, so I talked about this before, but I needed a black. I dyed myself a black skein because I need black for my afterthought heels and Levi's socks I'm going to be knitting. Anyway, I hope you can see. Sorry, I'm like, no, here. I'm going to show this. I'm really proud of this skein of yarn. It took a little bit of working with to get
We are not very good at dyeing with black yarn either. Black dye.
Yeah.
Getting better, hopefully.
I definitely wanted it not to be just a solid black skein, but I wanted it to be very dark as well. So I am just obsessed with how it turned out. Okay. So this will be in our shop eventually, at least on a dye to order basis, because I know not everyone just wants plain black all the time, but I love this black. I think it's exactly what I wanted, so I'm very excited to have that, and that's going to go for a lot of different uses. And then my last one that I dyed for myself for is our Belle colorway. So it looks, from here it looks quite yellow, but I'm gonna also, so you can see it in the cake. I absolutely love this yarn. Now we were both very obsessed with this yarn, but there's not a lot of things that I want to be yellow. I don't personally just want a pair of vanilla socks as yellow. I didn't want it really in a shawl or anything like that, even though I love this colorway so much that we dye.
I think I would like it in vanilla socks.
See, I think it would be fine, but I just don't really want to knit it. But just because, I mean, not that it would be bad. It's not what I wanted it to do. So, anyway, I'm sure everyone has seen the Clark socks by Jacqueline of the Brooklyn Knit Folk podcast. I love these socks so much. From as soon as she put pictures up on Instagram, I've just been obsessed with them. So I was thinking what could I knit with it or whatever, and as soon as I thought of this, I had to dye it.
She's been on a mission.
We don't get to dye very often, but we dyed this yarn within a few days of me deciding that. And I can't think about anything else besides these socks. So it dried yesterday. I caked it up today, and I'm sure I will probably start them today. But I think these will I love how vintagey the socks look. And I think this yarn will look really nice in them, hopefully.
I think so.
In my opinion, they will. So, it will. But I'm really excited to knit those. I've got the pattern ready to go. So
I'm going to get that pattern for sure. Because I think I'm going to use one of those ones that we have over there.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I don't really want to show it because it was...
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really pretty, though.
We have, like I said, a couple new colorways coming out, and I think that will be amazing.
Yes.
So I am super excited. I almost cast it on while I was waiting. While we were setting up. She was setting up. She set up. I was like, maybe I'll just cast on my rib.
For you to try to set up.
It's all of her equipment, and it makes me nervous. I don't want to break it. But, yes, I'm really excited about those socks, and I'm sure you'll see them on the next podcast. Because I think my favorite part is the back, with everything else. I love that detail of anyway, I'm sure you've seen them, so I think they're super pretty.
Maybe I'll do my yellow socks. No, that's not what I want to do. I just want to do a really simple sock with it. Yeah.
I think plain vanilla for those for sure. Anyway, so that was kind of my stash enhancement, whatever. And most of my dream knitting, too. Like I said, I want to make those Clark socks. And
did you show your goblin socks?
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, to go, I'll show you how it looks with the black too, so you can kind of see. I think it's going to be awesome. I knew I wanted black heels and toes.
I've wanted black heels and toes since I got my goblin
for this. So, yeah, and these
you kind of have to do coordinating heels and toes with that because it's 100% merino.
Yeah, or I would have started them and just maybe done them shorter for... Anyway, I'm sure I can get a full pair of socks for my husband out of 100 grams, but I'd like to make Lincoln, my son, matching socks if I can.
You don't want to do the heels and toes with 100% merino.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's... Anyway, I'm excited. I did it on a 75-25 for the heels and toes, which...
That's the closest we had to look.
And it's one of our... yeah, it looks very, the twist and stuff is the same, but
yeah, if you were to just hand me that, I would think they were exactly the same base.
Yeah,
which I know they're not, but I can't tell a difference between.
I love our 75-25 base.
It's my favorite base.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm really excited about all that. I also the cardigan I was talking about earlier, the Rune cardigan. I'm going to be making out of this, which is also our yarn, but it's a one of a kind. Because it was a bunch of leftover dyes that we dyed like 2 skeins with, and we loved them so much we each kept one.
Well, we also did. It was also Toffee Crumble Crunch.
Oh yeah, but it turned out so differently on different bases too. We dyed quite a few things, and we sold some of it. But the toffee color that was in our last update was with the same batch of dye. Base, yeah. But it was really just a bunch of leftover dyes thrown in a pot, and we didn't want to waste it, so we dyed up like 5 skeins of yarn. Anyway, it's like this beautiful honey color that I'm going to make her a little. I have one of those too. Cardigan out of, and oh yes, I also want to say the dandelion cardigan.
Was that what it was called?
Yes, the dandelion cardigan is the other one that someone sent me, and her name is Anna. She has a podcast and a blog, but it's in French, so I'm very sad I can't read it or watch the podcast. But I love her aesthetic on Instagram. I'll have you put the name up because I don't want to say it wrong, and I can't remember it exactly. French. I know. I wish I could speak other languages. That would be so nice. I've always wanted to. That'd be awesome. One time when me and my husband were. No, never mind. Anyway,
aren't you gonna learn Italian?
Yeah, we spent like a whole summer like messing with like Rosetta Stone and then learning Italian. It was really fun, but I know like 3 words in Italian, but that's about it. But I would love to learn other languages and stuff. It would be really fun.
I've always wanted to know other languages.
Yeah, but anyway, it's a beautiful little pattern, and I haven't found the perfect yarn yet. So I think we're going to dye up some yarn for that for me. We don't have a DK base right now, but
I would like to have a DK and a sport base.
Yeah, our worsted is
it's kind of
it's not quite DK.
It's like it's
heavier DK, but yeah, it's not the heaviest worsted you can get either. So I feel like if I use our worsted, it would be fine for the for the cardigan as well. So I'm not sure what color I want to do yet, but it's really beautiful. You'll have to go look at it on Ravelry.
It is beautiful. I'm gonna make one for Avery someday.
All the projects for it too are so pretty.
It's like the Fine and Dandy socks. Like that's like the.
It's a very similar, but the cardigan itself too though is a very. It's hard to find good plain cardigans, I feel like. Yeah. Patterns. They're not always my favorite. I always just like something.
Make Lincoln a cardigan with
for sure. And just not do the dandelion pattern on it. Or whatever.
I know what you're saying.
But it's so pretty, and it's a really good cardigan pattern, I feel. So I'm excited. I want to make her that for when she's a little bit older. Like not really older, but next spring instead of this winter. So
sorry. I'm just like scowling. I don't know what I did wrong here.
She's crocheting, or she's trying to. It's stressful.
I really want to work on my bear.
I know. I want you to work on your bear too, because I want
to actually finish something. It's like in my sights.
Seriously though, hats and baby knits are so nice. It's been hard for me to work on my poncho knowing I have so much to do, and I'm like, I could just make another hat today instead. Yeah. I'm just getting a couple inches done, you know. I think that's been keeping me back from working on my projects a little bit for myself. But I also have hats I want to knit.
I do have a question for crocheters out there. How do you keep track of like numbers? That's been the hardest part for me since I learned today. How to like to count. Like, how do you know where the beginning of your round is when you're going like in a circle?
Oh,
it's hard.
I don't know. You could put a stitch marker there, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like such small rounds. It would take so much. I guess I probably should do that.
I don't know. Can you? Or because it's not really like on
you could use those like claspy ones,
like the light bulb ones.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's not going to keep moving up like it does with knitting.
No, you'll have to move it every time.
Yeah, how do you do that? Let us know.
That's what I want to know, yeah. I would definitely like tips for crocheters.
Because I want to learn, I mean...
There's a couple different like stuffies I want to crochet.
Yeah. We've talked about Dirk the Dragon before, and they have a bunch of other... the girl who designed him has a bunch of different animals that are just amazing. So, I want to do that maybe for Christmas for my son, but we'll see if I get around to it. I have so
Lily
many
wants the kangaroo so bad. Oh. It's so cute.
I know. I think that would be... I was obsessed with kangaroos when I was a kid.
I remember.
Obsessed. Anyway, so...
I think that's all my dream knitting as far as like... I want to work on baby knits, but I can't tell you which baby knits.
Yeah.
Aside from this is stuffy. And then, my yellow socks. But I probably won't do those anytime soon, sadly.
I don't think I'll be casting anything on besides my socks. I'm going to try to wait on the baby cardigan until I have a couple other things done, like my socks and Levi's socks at least started. Just because she has a lot of knitted items already, and I need to knit for other things too. So even though it's so much fun knitting baby things, it's hard to stop. But yeah, so do you want to answer questions?
Oh yeah, we need to do that because we had a bunch of questions.
And we're going to look through questions.
Yeah, from our phone. We didn't have time to write them out.
We wanted to, in theory.
But then we were like, we could either knit or work on things or...
Yeah.
Okay, so... Okay. Ooh, fun. Okay. What is your favorite brand / type of knitting needles? I think we both are kind of agreed on this.
Yes.
As far as interchangeables go, my favorite by far is the High Sharps. I love that they twist like at the join. So like we've both kind of gone through a pair of Knitter's Pride. Like I used them until I got my metal needles and now she's using them.
I've used them for over a year, but they are much worse for wear.
The cords just always break off because it's just natural for them to twist like at the join there. I literally have 3 cords and I think they're ones I bought already, like that aren't broken for my interchangeable set. But I mean, I'm not saying that they're a bad product because, like I said, Tabi used them for quite a long time. They're really pretty too.
And then she like I said, oh yeah, and I like the wood. I think
if you don't like metal needles, they're really nice looking wood.
But like I mean, I used them pretty hard, and I'm a quite tight knitter. I'm sure that's probably pulling the yarn, like the stitches and stuff like that. So I'm not saying they're a bad product, but yeah. I definitely want to invest in a set of High Sharps.
I love my High Sharps. I've got they come in, I like too that you don't have to buy them all at once. Like it comes in a smaller needle set and then a larger needle set. And basically you would really only need the smaller ones most of the time.
And then you can buy...
But it goes down to a size 2.
I know, I love that because mine only went down to 4.
And I got the 4-inch needles so that the smallest cord is 16 inches. So you can do hats on it. If you do the 5-inch ones, the smallest you can get is an 18. So it's really nice to have. I love them. They're sharp. They're really sharp. Like I separated my finger with them a few times. Like between the anyway, it wasn't very fun. But I do love them. They are super, super nice to use. And again, I just love how it twists at the join. Like you could, if you hold the cord, you can just twist the needle around and around and around. And I think that makes such a huge difference.
Yeah.
I've never had trouble with them coming apart. Like sometimes with the Knitter's
Usually, if I tighten them enough with the little key, I don't have problems. But
that's
every once in a while,
I forgot to do that a lot.
If you don't tighten your Knitter's Prides with the key it comes with,
so many things.
Oh my goodness! And I'm too lazy sometimes to look for it, and I'll be like,
that was my problem.
I was knitting, I think Lincoln's hat, and I kept getting that yarn stuck because it would come unscrewed, and it drove me so mad. Yeah. I was like going crazy, and finally I was like, I had to stop and go find the stinking key to tighten them. But I mean, that's what it's for. So you are supposed to tighten.
Yeah, it's not like they don't provide you with the.
Yeah, if you tighten them, I haven't had a problem. I don't think with them coming undone.
Yeah, it was just the.
You just have to actually remember to tighten them with a little key. So, yeah. Anyway, we both love. Like I said, I've only knit with High Sharps a few times. But that's what I'm planning on buying when
and Amazon had a great deal on them when I got them.
They're not too bad right now either. Like I was looking at them last week because
them recently.
I really need to buy a set of interchangeables because
it's really affordable to buy just the needles. Like I bought a couple of extra size 4s and
I bought a lot of like metal Chow-Goos recently. Just for different
other favorite. Like fixed needles, I love the red lace Chow-Goos, the ones with the metal cord.
Yeah, they're really nice.
I love them. And they're not quite as sharp as the High Sharps, which is actually nice sometimes. That's
what I'm knitting my poncho on, and that's what I'm knitting.
That's what I was knitting. Well, that's what I knit most of my shawls on because I'd like to keep my interchangeables free for like hats and...
My boho blush is on one.
I
want to knit with one. I want to knit that.
What's it called? My Find Your Fade is on one, but I'm going to take it out. I'm not going to finish it.
There's no way you're going to.
I would rather use the yarns for other things, I think.
It's just sad because yours would have been literally. I probably would have worn yours more than I wear mine. I will wear mine.
Beautiful. It would have looked really pretty with this dress.
Oh, it would have.
Really, really
See,
pretty.
mine I can't wear with this dress. It wouldn't look great.
No.
No.
But I do love the colors of my fade.
My Marley will look amazing with
Yes,
this.
it will. Yes, it will. I just have so many other things to knit, and I feel like I can't justify the amount of knitting because I don't think I'll wear it that often.
Yeah.
It's just sad. I really do like it. But yeah, I love the Chow Goose for shawls and
Now that you have knit with your signature needles,
my sock needles.
Would you still say that?
Yeah,
those are your favorite sock needles, or are they your favorite sock needles?
My least favorite sock needles are the Addies, the Addy Turbo Sock, something like that. Okay, and I think I found out why. We knit with our left hands. We knit continental. We hold the yarn with our left hands, and when I'm done magic looping, I have to push the needle in. Like, I think most people...
I feel like I don't know how I do it. I literally have no idea right now.
I feel like most people just pull. But if I were to pull, I would have to let go of the yarn where I'm holding it. Pull the cord. Which, if I was just pulling the cord, it probably would work just fine. But because this is my free hand when I'm knitting, I, like, push the needle in. And that's what I don't like about them. That's why I like the, is it the Haya Sharps? The sock needles, I think they're Haya Sharps. I like those cords a lot better because they're thicker and they hold they're like stiffer.
That's what I have.
But then I also really like my Chow Goose because they are really stiff. You can just like.
And then Chow Goo 9-inch circulars are great for socks.
Those are my favorite sock needles.
I 2 at a time cast on these.
But yeah, I love knitting with the Chow Goo 9-inch circulars. Those are awesome for sure. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that was one question. And please don't. Okay. Out of all your knitted projects, which one is your favorite, past or present?
Okay, that's a great
tough.
one. See, I don't know now. I've knit quite a few things this year.
Just recently, yeah.
But I haven't been able to wear them because it's been hot for so long.
I love my boho blush.
I love your bow. I think that might be
I also love my Jayla shawl.
Your Jayla shawl is a gorgeous. You have like really good neutral shawls.
Yeah. I love all of my, and I love Avery's little Nilla unicorn.
Oh, it's so precious.
So that's, I don't know. Those are probably my favorites.
Okay, I love my puntilla.
And my Tartar socks.
Oh, and your Tartar
Sorry.
socks are awesome.
Those are awesome.
My puntilla sweater was my favorite because
I love mine too.
I love to wear it, but I feel like my Mazzy might be my new favorite.
Oh, it's so
I haven't
pretty.
actually worn it yet. It's not even blocked yet, which is ridiculous. But it's because I wanted to wait till I was actually going to wear it to block it because I didn't want to block it and just for like a garment. I did that with my shawls, but
maybe. Will you be doing a gender reveal yarn club for Tabi? Congrats.
Yep. Yes. It's up right now. Hopefully still by the time you get this.
It should be up.
It should be.
Okay. What is your dream project with your dream yarn and your dream pattern? Man. I would love to knit. I forget what it's called, but do you know that sweater? It's out of Brooklyn Tweed Arbor.
Well, which one?
And it's the black, like the black one. It's a deep V-neck.
No.
It's a V-neck, and I think it's separated on the sides. Anyways, it's like this oversized, just like really slouchy looking. That may be it right now.
So I have been wanting to knit a Bronwyn.
Oh, yeah.
Ever since Wool People, 11 or whatever it was came out, whichever one it was. And that was right after I started knitting. And I just became obsessed with this.
It is beautiful.
Sweater.
It's such a beautiful sweater.
And I think I want to knit it out of Brooklyn Tweed postcard.
Yes, you have to do it out of postcard.
I've been wanting to knit with that yarn for a very long time. And I just haven't had anything that... I almost knit my Winter Honey in postcard. Remember?
Yes.
I didn't. And I'm happy I did that in the color I did. But I think that's one of my dreams.
I can't think.
I love the Bronwyn.
Specifically. I've been looking at so many other knits.
But I also really want to knit the
Hauser.
Anyway, so that out of Just Like Grainline Studios.
Oh yes, so pretty.
I want to copy hers exactly, which is bad, but that's what I do. Sometimes, not always.
Yeah, but we do a lot. Okay. Is there any projects you have been too intimidated to try? I don't think so.
I don't feel like that. I feel like I can always learn from YouTube what I need to know.
Or just even like Pinterest.
I feel like maybe if I didn't have you, I would be more.
Yeah, but
because
I don't.
No, I know, but you have a lot more knitting experience. So if I can like run it by you, you usually either have a YouTube video you've seen, or I can find one myself if you don't. But
yeah, most things that there's there's like so many resources out there for learning them. I don't find any techniques
I do feel like sometimes they like delay me from starting things. If it's something I have to learn and I don't want to like learn something right now, I will.
Like if you want to do your Marley, but you haven't taken the time to learn brioche yet.
Yeah. Like this, my maroon cardigan starts with a provisional cast on, and I've never done that. So that's why I've knit many other things before that, because I was just like, well, I don't want to have to figure that out right now.
Which I just start something right away.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm impatient or something. So I think it delays me, but I don't.
That's true.
It doesn't usually make me too scared to try it.
There's a cardigan I want to make Avery that is steeked, which I'm not afraid to try to do a steek. I just haven't. I don't want it to have to stop and take the time to read it.
Yeah. I feel like that's more.
Yeah. It's more laziness than intimidation. Yeah. Okay.
That's for sure.
Okay. I would love to know if you ladies make Christmas sweaters for your kids, and what are your favorite patterns for child sweaters? We made our babies last year sweater.
I've always knit. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut up. It was
his second Christmas. He didn't get one his first Christmas because I didn't knit.
But like, I have 4 kids. That would be, and they're bigger kids too. You know, some of them, one's 10 and I have an 8-year-old, and they, that would be a lot of knitting. I tend to knit them socks for Christmas, and sometimes I don't get them done in time for Christmas. So, but they know that that's their yarn. They've picked it out. So,
I am planning on knitting Lincoln a Christmas sweater. I've knit a few sweaters that can be Jules' Christmas sweater or romper or something.
She's all set.
She's set for this winter, pretty much. But for Lincoln, the sweater I want to knit him for Christmas this year is the sock monkey sweater.
Oh my word, I love that sweater so much. Bella wants one in purple. Right.
I wouldn't mind one in the color it comes in.
Yeah.
It is so adorable. Like, and it's just so nice of a sweater.
Such a cute like little boy sweater. Just like, it's like such a classic or something.
It is. It's so adorable. So you should definitely look it up. I think it is also by Jarod Flood, which I've been.
Oh yeah, and it says, what are your favorite patterns for children? That's for sure.
So that's one of my favorite boy patterns, and it's sad a little bit. Like, I was thinking, if I was going to have a boy, I would have wanted to make the matching ones.
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't go down that small. It only goes to a 2, so a 2-year, 2T, whatever. So, but he's a 2T this year, so he will fit into the small size, which I'm excited about. So I'm definitely planning on doing that this year, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Also, I really like all the patterns I've knit for my baby so far.
I really like the Simon and Simona.
Oh,
pattern,
Simon and
which
Simona
I did
is
for
so
Avery.
Cute.
And I liked the Anders sweater, but I'm never going to knit it again.
I did enjoy knitting the Anders sweater. We did that. That's what we knit our children last year for Christmas.
And I love the result. And it was, I definitely need a break if I'm ever going to knit it again.
I don't have any plans to knit it again, but it was really, I think it's an adorable Christmas sweater.
I love it. It's like a beautiful Christmas sweater. Yeah.
It's so great.
I think Avery's may still fit her.
That was my first color work.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could travel to one place and simply knit or crochet as you wish, where would you go?
You can go anywhere if you can knit and crochet enough, as much as you want.
Right.
And stay home and do that.
Yeah, I was saying, if I could just knit and crochet, I'd be happy to stay at
Even
home.
though, like, on a beach would be so nice, but then you have to worry about sand and it get too hot. And
also, like, Paris would be fun.
Yeah,
or
like
in
in one of those fields.
So nice.
Like,
south of France.
South of France.
That's where I want to go. Our uncle just went to Thailand, and
so awesome.
It was so awesome looking. Like, all the cool stuff. I wouldn't mind going to Thailand.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, I'd go to Qatar. That's where my baby brother is stationed right now.
He's definitely not watching this.
I'm just going to sit and crochet and knit next to him. Just kidding. I don't want to go to Qatar.
No.
Okay. What is your crafting goal headed into 2018? New skill project?
Ooh.
I want to try on bread making, but I'm hoping to do that before.
I tried bread making this year, remember?
Yeah, you did. I started my first sourdough starter.
Oh, I've never done those.
It takes like 7 days or something.
Mine was like a ciabatta bread. Oops.
I'm excited about it.
That is wait, you just started it?
Yeah. You just like mix
like today?
Yesterday.
Nice. She's been such a cooker lately.
I've been cooking more than anything because I have these like intense cravings. And when I'm eating is really the only time I don't feel nauseous sometimes. So yeah.
It's so sad.
I eat a lot.
I feel so bad. Like I feel like I'm going to start getting into the like, third trimester and more uncomfortableness of that comes with that. But since I've been feeling so much better in my second trimester, she's been feeling
I'm in my second trimester now.
I'm almost in my third tomorrow or next week.
Is there anything else I want to learn? I would like to be better in crochet by 2018.
Me too. That'd be nice.
I've only made one little foot.
I do want to be better at I've only done like a tiny bit of brioche, so I want to have like all kinds of brioche stuff next year.
I love brioche.
I want my Marley shawl, and I want a bunch of other things.
Rachel's gonna design brioche knitting patterns.
Next year. That's not happening. Okay. I don't think I am a designer. I don't think so.
I would like to.
I would love to.
Really bad
in
about
theory.
getting things done in like a time frame.
I just don't feel like I
have like all these sweaters.
That's not anywhere in my near future.
I have like all these sweaters in my head, and I can't even get one.
I want you to become a designer for sweaters because it could be like, Tabi, I wanted this, and you can make it for me. Or I'll make it, but you have to design it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Molly Klein Design says, how old were you when you started crafting? What got you into crafting? Congratulations, girls.
Crafting. Our parents and grandpa, or
our mom
mostly.
Well, Dad's a woodworker though.
Yeah, he's very like.
I love to do that. We build stuff together sometimes, and
he's really good at that. Like designing, like we made like lots of go-karts when we were kids, and really cool stuff.
Built our beds.
Yeah,
and like Dad and I built these desks last year. It was fun.
You should see their doll room, but
these giant doll houses in there, 4 feet by 8 feet,
life size,
5 feet by 8 feet, and then the other one's like 6 feet by 8 feet.
But yeah, but also our mom has always been very crafty.
Yeah, cross stitching and sewing some, mostly like more decoration type stuff. Some like clothes
when we were younger.
When we were little, yeah, not a lot.
My grandparents also did a ton of woodworking
and like little beautiful wooden dolls
and lamps
and like riding horses and and like
really nice wooden
things.
Things.
Yeah, and they would paint them and like sew the little clothes for them.
Really cool.
So we always had really cute handmade things growing up.
Yeah, and we kind of grew up around it.
And like both of our grandma and our mom are amazing cooks and bakers, and
which we didn't really learn to cook when we were growing up.
No, not at all.
I think
because she was kind of a perfectionist about it.
Yeah, we weren't when we were kids, and still aren't to me. But anyway, yeah. So we didn't probably take the time to want to learn. I mean, I liked watching cooking shows
when I was like 5,
but.
I would get the little dollar, like from the dollar store or Walmart, like the $1 sets that you could
latch hook.
When
I was like 6,
I was like 8.
I had a puppy one. I don't think I ever finished it.
I had a tiger one. It was really cool.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't think I had the tiger one. But
I did.
Tigers were one of my favorites when I was a kid.
I thought it was random that they got you the puppy and the tiger.
It's really weird. I was like, I should have had the tiger one.
It was really
24 years ago.
It was a lot bigger than the puppy one. Like it was a big one. It was. Anyways, latch hook, that's one of the things we did.
And light bright counts.
We did. Light bright? That's totally crafting.
But besides that, I sewed a little bit in oh my word, I should show my purse.
High school. We did like every once in a while.
Like come up with our own
randomly
designs.
Just like take over our mom's sewing machine. Always jam the bobbin and like we did not know how to sew. No. I
actually took some sewing classes in college.
Yeah, I wish I had
so that's when I got my basic and I took like with the basic home ec classes in high school, we sewed like this pillow wreath.
It was the worst thing ever.
Mine was like space themed too.
Mine was too
epic.
Mine was dark blue.
Mine was like purple.
Purple stars.
It was like the galaxy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was horrible. I can't believe like anybody thought of that idea. I mean, I guess it taught you to like sew.
I don't know.
Not really.
I don't know.
We didn't even sew in class, did we? We just had to keep bringing it in.
We sewing machines, I think.
I don't remember.
Or she had some there. We did a few of them. Anyway.
It was really bad.
I did this like purse thing one time. I made it like a box. Like remember?
I took like a pair of pants from like Goodwill and made a denim purse out of it. Mine was much smaller than yours though.
Mine was awesome.
And I cut up my favorite khaki skirt.
That's like I throw my makeup in it sometimes to carry around the house. If It just makes me laugh.
It's awesome.
I have like this R that I like cut out of fabric and like
she like
basically
embroidered that thing on.
No,
What's it called?
What
Applique.
I basically appliqued.
Yeah.
And I have a flower on the back and an R on one side.
So, I used to make
amazing.
Stockings for my brothers and sisters every Christmas.
I made those
out of paper.
Okay, and so basically after college is when I really started sewing. When I got married, I kind of got into like more Pinteresty things and
which doesn't tend to go that well with sewing.
no, and so I did finally
Cooking, yes.
get to cooking for sure. That's basically where I learned to cook. Well, actually, I took a lot of cooking classes too.
I really hope that doesn't sound horrible.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how to talk quieter.
No, it's okay. We're really nervous because we're looking over at our sound and it looks like
Really loud.
like it's really loud. So we are really sorry if that's the
it
case. I should have
Anyway.
double checked it.
Well, it's too late now. Anyway, but yeah. But I would find like how to make it was like modcloth clothes, but it'd be like simplicity patterns where you could semi-recreate it. And that's what I made my Easter dress out of.
Really?
It was a simplicity pattern one year, and I made it. And Tabi, I remember you were like,
I don't know if I've ever sewn an actual like simplicity pattern, like that type of pattern. I don't think I've ever sewn one.
see, in college, they weren't like really good sewing classes either. Like in depth, I'm saying.
I started sewing when Zoe was a baby, like maybe a year old. So 5 years ago maybe. And my girls were just getting into American Girl dolls. We won 3 of them, different times from like bookstores. Like you put your name in, just randomly won 3 American Girl dolls. And that started kind of like an obsession. And at first I just didn't want to buy the clothes. They're so expensive from American Girl. And so I decided I was going to learn to make them myself. So I got a couple patterns online, which I really lucked into really good patterns, really informative patterns from people who had actually sewn for like clothing lines before and design patterns. So that's how I learned how to sew, was just following the picture step by step of what to do for that. And we sewed some really fun things there. And basically it's the same thing as sewing like adult clothes. We used all the same techniques and stuff, just with very small amounts of fabric. And yeah, not so much margin. I mean, like if you messed up, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Right.
So, and then I learned to knit a couple years ago, 2 years ago, before Avery was born. I wanted to knit.
It's a lot before Avery. It was before I moved back.
Well, I knit. I didn't actually learn how to knit then, though. I mean, I knit like one square, and then I didn't use it.
But you used to knit on things.
I made a pair of socks for Lily for Christmas, and then I didn't
some
knit
hats
for
or something.
Those were crochet.
Really?
No.
No.
That was the year before that. Yeah, then I made these little cupcake hats. That was my first project, and they were Fair Isle.
They were
barely,
adorable.
but they were super cute little cupcake hats. Oh my!
I remember I was so impressed with those.
And then I didn't knit again until I was almost gonna have Avery, and I cloth diaper my kids, especially when they're newborns. I don't know why. I think I just like all the different diapers.
They're really cute sometimes.
But yeah, last time for the other babies, Lincoln and Avery, I sewed like a ton of diapers for them. They turned out really cute.
Amazing.
Those are some of my favorite things I've made. They just turned out so well.
Oh.
And then I learned how to knit because I wanted to knit soakers, which are like these like wool pants things, which I never actually have used because...
You never used them? I was wondering.
I did make one for Avery, but I never used it. I don't know. It just looks so bulky. But that's why I wanted to learn to knit, and then I just never made them. So, careful, baby.
There's so many cords. We need like extension cords.
Yeah, go under.
So cute.
Good job.
Yay.
Oh, there goes another cord.
So stressful.
So yeah. And then maybe another one.
Yeah.
No. Is there any project you have started and never finished that just lays there and irritates you? My fade. My finder fade.
I have a couple
No
pairs
problem
of
with the
socks,
pattern again.
and I want to finish them. I just don't want to work on them. But
Yeah, I'm the same way. I have a pair of socks that are just, well, several pairs of socks that are just sitting there, but I'm not really irritated with them.
no, I was just looking at them today because I stole some needles so I can start my Clark socks from like my Valentine, like socks I started on Valentine's Day.
Okay, so Hey guys, I would like to know whether you have always been that close. I have a little sister and we're very cheeky to each other. Okay, I confess me more than her when we were kids. Thanks a lot for this giveaway and for your podcast. Cheers from France. Well, that's so funny.
So funny.
We've pretty much always been like this. It was a little rough when we lived together.
We argued a lot growing up.
Which is bad for, like, going, like, just to, like, live that way, arguing, and then getting married was, like, I just thought, you know, you argue with the people you live with.
Like, we argued a lot.
We drove our poor mom crazy.
Yeah.
We always loved each other, and we would always get over our arguments.
We were always close.
We'd always get over arguments, like, 2 minutes after.
But we'd, like, try to be mean, you know, and so we got good at it.
We are really good at being mean to each other.
Which is really bad.
It was really bad, but we always got along like this.
We knew we never, like, meant it.
And we were always, like, our own little club sort of thing.
Yeah. So we were, basically.
We've always been like this. We don't fight really, as much. Yeah, hardly ever.
We hardly ever fight.
I think the last time we fought was when I was pregnant with, like, Bella, and I put on your shirt. You were so mad that I was going to stretch it out. It was so funny. We lived in Indiana.
I don't remember that.
Oh. And Dave, he still, like, he was so mad about it for, like, 2 years.
I don't remember this at all. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't...
Anyways, I was pregnant, and I'm sure hormonal. And you were like, take my sweater off, you're going to stretch it out. And this was when you were big, too. Do you remember?
No, okay. I don't remember this. Literally, I don't remember this. Okay, college was a long time ago, and I don't,
She was probably, like, half asleep on my couch because, she was in college at the time, and I was pregnant and so hormonal. I think that's the last time we really fought. I don't know. It was so funny, though. We were mad about it afterwards. Yeah? But, yeah. Needless to say, I probably did stretch out your sweater. Or shirt or something.
Probably just said that because you always used to say that to me. And it probably wasn't. Was I serious? I might have been serious.
You may not have been serious. And I was just so hormonal that I was like, fine, then I won't put it on. I don't remember.
I literally
the sweater.
Could have definitely been serious. I just don't remember it. But I probably
said Dave was not used to how we fight. Because he'd never really been around you at any point. And he was like, oh my word. Like, holy cow. She was so mad about you wearing her sweater.
Well, I've definitely gotten over it 10 years later. But
I only remember it because Dave brings it up from time to time. It's really funny.
My bad. No, I
was largely pregnant. I think it was for Thanksgiving. And Bella was born like a few days after Thanksgiving. Okay. So I was very large.
I still think I was probably bigger than you.
No, not right now.
Okay.
We don't even have to put that in there. Probably not. It's really funny. But yeah, we don't fight anymore.
No.
Every once in a while, we'll be like...
We fight very civilly now, though.
Yeah, very civilly.
Like, we'll get really frustrated sometimes.
Be like, okay, I just have to talk about this. Yeah. And then we'll talk about it and be like,
I'm not really mad at you. I'm just really mad at the situation. And we'll be like talking like this. We're like, okay.
And then we're all like, okay, good. We're all good.
That's pretty much how it works because... businessy stuff can be stressful sometimes.
It can be stressful sometimes. So that's funny.
Yes.
We've always been this close, though, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. What kind of sewing machine do you use? Brand/style. Do you know what kind of sewing machine you have?
I think it's a Singer. I got
Probably.
it. Levi bought it for me at Joann's, like, when I was starting to sew clothes and curtains.
Hey, your curtains were awesome.
My stockings were awesome.
They
are still awesome. I still use them to this day. That it was the first year we were married or the second year. I made these beautiful stockings, and they're beautiful. Like they were well made. I lined them.
Nice. I always wanted to make stockings. I mean, I used to make them all the time when I was an 8-year-old.
I did make actual.
Not out of paper.
They were self-drafted too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Good job. Potty training. Big sisters are big help in potty training. So I have a Singer Quantum Stylus 9960, and I highly recommend that sewing machine. It's kind of, I mean, it's not as cheap as like one of the entry-level sewing machines.
I would say mine is probably entry-level.
I have had no desire for a better one, and I've sewn a lot of heavy-duty things like I sewed all my baby carriers from last time, and you have to go through several layers of padding and canvas.
really want to make one.
You are going to make one.
I am. I have the fabric. I'm going to make it.
I've maybe picked out my fabric.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to make a baby carrier for Lincoln, and I didn't. I'm really wanting to get this one finished.
You have the fabric for it and everything, right?
Yes.
Did you already see that? You probably did. It's going to be so pretty. The
I
pattern,
think so.
The pattern I have, you're going to maybe get the new one though, right? The adjustable one. The pattern I have imitates a Tula, and several people I've been out, I was like, I've never seen that print Tula. Where did you get it? And so they're always like shocked when you say I made it. But
we definitely use our baby carriers.
Yeah. And then I do have a serger.
Yeah, I really need to get a serger.
It's a brother. I think it's like the entry level serger, but I've again never had any problems where I'd want a better one.
What cover stitch machine do you have?
And then I have it's also a brother. I forget the number of that one right now. But yeah, and then I have my cover stitch machine, which I love. I almost didn't buy it, but it was when like the first real money we made from our yarn dyeing.
This year, right? Or is it?
I bought it last year.
This year?
I made about it, but it was my money from last year.
That's true.
So, but yeah, I just left it there for so long and not spent. Remember, you were really stressed out. But yeah, and then I got my cover stitch machine. It was hard to justify because again, you really only use it for hemming things. Oh, look, baby. Oh, this one's cute too. This is like a little baby version of the sewing. Okay, I'll put it on you. It's like the baby carriers I made, but this one was for my 5-year-old.
Baby.
What? Yeah, go get your baby. Go get your baby.
Okay.
Anyway. So there's that.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to answer any more right now?
I think that's
or-
probably good for now.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
We will answer more. It's just
Yeah,
we've been doing this for a while now.
And
so
the kids are getting a little
crazy. Okay.
So yeah.
But yeah, it's really fun. I'm glad everyone had such good questions.
Yeah.
It's really
There's
fun.
tons more. We only did like the first like 10.
Yeah, we have plenty to do more.
Yeah.
So
So that'll give us something to talk about every
Yeah.
podcast. We'll call it like question and answer time or something.
very original.
And if you have I know I'm so good with naming things. You got your baby? Okay, come here. Anyways, so
Yeah.
do we want to talk about the shop update?
Okay, we'll talk about
Yeah, if you want to talk about that, you talk about that for a second while I
her
What?
the gender reveal mystery club for Tabi is up on our website, and we like I said, we're trying to get that out within 2 to 3 weeks. So I think we put up even a little bit more than we did for my club, but just we have more time to do.
and it's an easier yarn to
Yeah,
dye.
we have a little more time to dye right now. So anyway, that will be going up in the shop, and then we are planning on doing a pre-order update quite soon as well. We have
within 2 weeks.
yeah, within 2 weeks of that. So
I think what we'll do, because I'm leaving the 14th.
right.
I think we'll put up the pre-order release then.
Yeah.
And that will give us time to order the yarn we need for
Yeah.
it and get all that stuff figured out. By the time I get back, we can get started.
Yes.
So.
That's our plan. So we'll do another pre-order update, and then we will have a ready to ship update again in the future.
Probably before we go. Maybe. I mean, well, maybe we could just
Maybe-
wait.
maybe-
We've got a lot of yarn over there.
Yeah.
we're
So
excited
depending on how much more we have to ready to ship, we'll either kind of save it up and wait, or
We have a lot of new kind of like tonals. I know tonals aren't the most exciting looking.
that's what we
kinds of
knit
yarn.
with the most.
We
So that's
really
what we like. My black yarn is not that like.
But that's what excites us is good tonals. Like we really like to have just like a good base of colors, and then of course we love the fun speckled and variegated yarns as well. But
definitely. But yeah, so I think we do tend to dye a lot of tonals because that's what we like, and
I just
find it more versatile.
I feel like I get sick of knitting more when I'm knitting super bright, colorful things because I don't bright colored things that often. I use them more in like okay, a shawl every once in a while is nice, and then socks is basically all I use bright colors for. But
Yeah, I don't mind even like I know a lot of people don't like knitting a ton with like gray or black but I don't tend to mind.
I love knitting with black.
The only thing I've knit only in black was my my brother-in-law's balaclava I made for Christmas, and he's very tall, so I made it really long, and it was a lot of basically 2x2 rib.
He is really tall. How tall is he?
6'7".
That's crazy.
So Lincoln has some tall
Lincoln's
people
very tall.
to live up to. in my husband's family especially. But anyway, he really liked it. But I mean, I didn't even really get sick of that. I was stressed out because I know. I was a little stressed out because it was getting close to Christmas and
didn't you run out of yarn at one point?
Yeah, I had to buy more yarn.
And Madeline Tosh is not the fastest shipping, so
nope. So he didn't get it by Christmas. He got it last May when we went.
At least I'll have it for this
I was like,
winter.
happy birthday, or not happy birthday. I'm like, happy Merry Christmas, Mike. And he's like, what? I'm like, remember? I was knitting this for you. Anyway,
He forgets.
I know. He's like, oh yeah.
That's so funny.
Anyway,
Bella took it off. I'm sorry, baby. Can you ask her to put it back on?
nope.
Okay. Well,
But yeah, so hopefully that we're a little scatterbrained by now. Okay, sorry if we're kind of
serious.
all
The
over the
kids
place.
have just been so crazy today.
It's been an insane trying to podcast day.
Go tell Lily to let the
But we
dogs
really wanted
inside.
to get one out. We did have a decent amount to show, I feel like, and talk about. So
Hopefully I will have more knitting next time. I do plan to, or crocheting. Yay. If I ever make this magic circle right again, I'm gonna have to watch the YouTube video again.
The only time I think I've done that was on Mom's basket, which I'm probably not ever finishing. I might buy her a basket and
That's
be like,
your project that irritated you?
oh yeah, crocheted basket did not turn out, and it was crazy. I think I might
You
just
should just follow the pattern for this thing.
I might
Because
do that and just keep going.
yeah. Anyway, so that's all for today. We'll probably have a lot to cut out.
We really appreciate you watching and coming back.
Thank you all so much for such sweet comments on our last podcast and
Seriously, everyone is so
on Ravelry, such sweet comments. So we're very thankful for that.
it's been real fun reading them and yeah. Okay.
Well, hopefully we can get this edited soon and out to you guys. So
we will try to be back in about 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. I say it just before I go to Michigan. So
Let's do it.
alrighty. I feel really awkward
I
today.
know. I feel like I can't think anymore, like at all. So I don't know what I'm supposed to
I
be.
feel really sick. So
I'm so sorry. Okay.
okay. So yeah. If you want to find us, again, you can find us on Instagram and Ravelry. Do we even say that last? I don't think we said that.
It's okay.
You can say it.
She's Awesome Socks. I'm Hey Rachel Makes.
And we have the Hey Sister Yarn Co. Ravelry group. Hey Sister Yarn Pod. Hey Sister.
Hey Sister podcast group on Ravelry and the Hey Sister Yarn Co. Instagram.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's that. Yeah. Until next time. Thanks for watching, and for those of you who bought from our last shop update, we had a lot of fun with that. We had everything ready to go within. It was awesome. 2 hours. Well, the yarn all sold within like an hour, and then we had everything ready to go within 2 hours of the release.
We were pretty happy with ourselves.
Super happy. Which is I mean, that's probably what's expected from most people. We are not usually that on top of it. So
Yeah.
and here we are podcasting 2 weeks after our last one. Wow.
Even if it is a crazy scatterbrained episode. So, thank you guys for sticking with us. We'll talk to you later.
Bye. Did we stop?
No, I just keep like blah, 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 blah. Okay, sorry.
Oh my.
Okay, baby girl.
What are you doing, baby? You just having fun going over? Please don't unplug it, okay?
Okay.
I love you. I love how she says that.
I do love.
Okay. They're going crazy. We probably had time to count to our giveaway winner.
Because I'm not.
Oh my.
Oh my god. Lincoln.
Sit.
No.
Okay, baby. Can you go over there with Avery? He took it like the most roundabout way to get there. Oh, that's so funny. They have the Honey Nut Cheerios in the doll room? Sorry,
It's okay.
I muted it.
Wow. Wow.
They dumped out the whole box of Honey Nut Cheerios. Let them play with it and I'll clean it up later.
They did.
If it keeps them off, give them some bowls to put them in, and they can just keep dumping them out of the bowls.
That's one of Lincoln's favorite things to do. He will
Okay.
Okay, those are you. Careful.
There are so many cords, like everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4 cords, and like they're like
you have to step over.
under and over. Our setup is crazy, guys.
Oh my! Look how much difference that made.
I know.
Well, that was a good time.
That one didn't even ring last time.
Didn't. Okay.
Oh
yes. Come on!
Oh, he's so. Go ahead, go on. You can go. My insurance people keep calling me just to check on me
They're so weird.
because I'm pregnant, and I'm like, I'm fine. Please leave me alone. They call me like every day. Yeah, they call me every day,
Tell them go away.
and if I don't answer, they just keep calling. I'm gonna die.
He like
Right under the cords. Anyways, can't find it. It was hanging on that thing the other day.
we put it over there. It's on. I think it's on the fish table.
Okay, cool. Nice.
The actual fish table. That's not a fish table.
There's so many fish tables. Okay.
Oh my word. Come here. Come sit with mommy.
I'm so funny. He
So
looked like
tired.
Levi. He looks like Levi there for a second.
He does look like Levi. Come here. Come sit with mommy. You're silly.
You're so cute. Go show Lily. Go show Lily. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, I shouldn't just start. He shows. Go do it to Zoe. Do it to Zoe. Yeah. Go push on Zoe's belly.
Make that.
Okay. Bye bye. I love you.